And the consumer group Which has been taking a look at Easter eggs. It's looked across a number of the big supermarkets and it found that with some chocolate eggs, we're paying more for less. Take the extra large Galaxy egg. It would have set you back around £5 last year for about 250 grams of chocolate. This year, it's nearly £1 more for, you've guessed it, a lighter version.
That Galaxy Easter egg you bought last year, it was 252 grams. This year, it is 210 grams. The price went up by £1. Per gram, you are paying 44% more. And that is not even the worst one. In this case file, I am going to show you 3 things. First, the 6 Easter eggs hit hardest by shrinkflation in 2026, with the exact per gram price increase for each one. Second, the Easter products that did not shrink but still jumped in price by up to 62%. And third, why cocoa prices have tripled since 2022 and what that means for the chocolate on your shelf right now. This is Economical Case Files number 8, the Easter Shrinkflation ripoff, which the UK's largest consumer organisation has just published its Easter 2026 investigation. They compared the weight and price of popular Easter eggs at Asda, Tesco, Morrison's and Ocado against last year. What they found is devastating. Not a single egg in their investigation got cheaper. Most got smaller and more expensive. I call this the Easter markup, and it is hiding in plain sight on every seasonal aisle in Britain. Let us start with the worst offenders. Galaxy Milk Chocolate Extra Large Easter Egg at Asda. Last year, 252 grams for £4.98. This year, 210 grams for £5.97. That is 42 grams less chocolate. That is 99 pence more. Per gram, you are paying 44% more for the same egg. At Tesco, the same Galaxy egg went from £6 for 252 grams to £7 for 210 grams. That is a 40% increase per gram. M&M's crispy Easter egg at Asda, down from 192 grams to 156 grams. The price rose to £3.97. That is a 40% increase per gram. You are getting 36 grams less chocolate for more money. Malteser's milk chocolate Easter egg at Tesco, down from 231 grams to 194 grams. The price went from £6 to £7. That is a 39% increase per gram. Cadbury Mini Eggs milk chocolate Easter egg at Morrison's, down from 193.5 grams to 181 grams, up from £4 to £5. That is a 34% increase per 100 grams. And Toblerone the Edgy Egg at Morrison's, down from 298 grams to 256 grams, up from £14 to £15. That is a 25% increase per 100 grams. £15 for 256 grams of chocolate. That is £5.86 per 100 grams. And some Easter products did not shrink at all. They just got more expensive. Cadbury Assortment Minis Mix Easter Egg Sharing Bag, 232 grams, went from £4.20 on average to £6.79 at Ocado. That is a 62% price increase for the same product, the same weight, the same packaging. Nothing changed except the number on the price tag. M&M's Crispy Milk Chocolate Easter Mini Eggs, 72 grams, went from £1.50 to £2.30 at Morrison's. A 53% price increase. No shrinkflation here, just straight price inflation. At Easter, on chocolate that children are expecting in their baskets. And that is the psychological trap that makes seasonal shrinkflation so effective. Manufacturers know that parents and grandparents will buy Easter eggs regardless. Demand is predictable. The emotional cost of not buying your child an Easter egg is higher than the financial cost of overpaying. That is what makes seasonal pricing so dangerous. And that is why I call it the Easter markup. Here is the number that explains everything, which is broader tracking of 25,000 supermarket products, shows that while overall food and drink inflation slowed to 3.9% in February 2026, chocolate prices are up 9.7% year on year. Chocolate inflation is running at 2.5 times the rate of general food inflation. And the root cause is cocoa. Cocoa prices have tripled since 2022. Poor harvests in the Ivory Coast and Ghana, which supply more than 70% of the world's cocoa, have been devastated by black pod disease and extreme weather. Rainfall in some growing regions was more than double the 30-year average, destroying crops before they could be harvested. Even though prices have started to ease from their peak of over £9,000 per tonne in late 2024, manufacturers bought their cocoa months in advance at the higher prices. That cost is now baked into the Easter egg on your shelf, and retail prices are sticky. They go up fast and come down slowly. Oxford Economics published an analysis this week confirming that even as cocoa futures decline, UK chocolate retail prices are unlikely to fall anytime soon because of advanced purchasing contracts and the lag between commodity and shelf pricing. But here is the critical question. Should manufacturers shrink the egg and raise the price, or should they be transparent? According to a YouGov poll from October 2025, 51% of UK shoppers said they would rather pay a higher price than receive a smaller product. Only 20% preferred shrinkflation. Consumers are not being given the choice they want. Here is my question for you. Which Easter eggs have you noticed getting smaller or more expensive this year? Drop the brand and the supermarket below. Let us build the evidence. In fairness, the cocoa crisis is real. Mondelez International, which owns Cadbury, says changes to product sizes are a last resort. Mars Wrigley, which makes Galaxy and M&Ms, faces the same input cost pressures, and retailers set their own shelf prices. Rina Soraz, retail editor at Which, said it is disappointing to see Easter treats are not safe from shrinkflation, with some products going up in price significantly even though they are smaller. But she also noted that consumers are increasingly aware of the practice, reinforcing the importance of transparency. So here is what you can do before Sunday. Strategy 1. Check the per 100-gram price on the shelf label. Not the headline price, the unit price tells you the truth. A £3 egg at 40 pence per 100 grams is better value than a £7 egg at £3.30 per 100 grams. This is the single most important number on the label, and most shoppers never look at it. Strategy 2. Compare across supermarkets using trolley.co.uk. It tracks over 130,000 products across 11 UK supermarkets for free. The same Galaxy egg costs £5.97 at Asda and £7 at Tesco. That is £1.03 difference for the same product, the same weight, the same chocolate. Strategy 3. Consider own brand or discounter alternatives. Aldi and Lidl Easter eggs are typically 30 to 50% cheaper per 100 grams than branded equivalents, with comparable chocolate quality. Their eggs do not carry the Mars or Cadbury brand premium, but they use real chocolate, not chocolate flavor coatings. Strategy 4. Buy after Easter. Prices drop by 50 to 75% in the week after Easter Sunday. The chocolate is identical. The box just says Easter. If you can wait 7 days, you will pay a fraction of the price for exactly the same product. The price marking order amendments take effect on the 6th of April 2026, expanding unit pricing requirements to more product categories and standardizing metric measurements. This will make it easier to compare per gram prices across the chocolate aisles. In the next case file, I am investigating the new price marking order amendments and how they change unit pricing on every supermarket shelf. Subscribe so you do not miss it. So here is where we are. Your Galaxy egg is 44% more expensive per gram. Your M&M's egg is 40% more. Your Malteser's egg is 39% more. None of them told you on the box. Cocoa prices tripled, manufacturers shrank the eggs and raised the prices. And the shelf label is the only place the truth still lives. This Easter, check the unit price. It is the only number that does not lie. This case file stays open. I am Jude, and this is Economical Case Files.